I think I am. Should I turn it off?
What are we turning on?
The air conditioner. I don't think you can hear it in the background.
It's fucking hot out there.
All right, we'll leave it on.
And we're about to do 2 hoots.
Yeah, we got. Yeah. Oh yeah. Fuck that. Fuck that.
Fuck that.
WNBC. Oh man, how good was that movie?
It was great.
Pig Vomit? Wasn't that what the guy's name? What they called him? Pig Vomit?
Man, it's been a long time since I've seen it.
Well, as you can see, we have a different logo up.
I like it. HMP. His Man Cave Productions.
That's right.
HMP.
I like it.
It's not your granddad's gonorrhea.
Blank doodle doo.
Well, that's a big old cock for me there, Howie.
Who's giving a hoot first? Me? You?
I
got it.
Sure.
I'm on it.
Just need
What?
to...
All right.
Hey, welcome. This is Two Guys, Two Hoots.
Hey, hey, hey.
Hey, hey, hey.
Again, we don't.
We
do
would tell
episodes.
you what day, but we don't know when this will get released. So,
Wednesday.
Oh yeah, it is.
It's Wednesday. I have been very consistent.
You
with
have
ours,
been.
except for I missed one day.
So it's Wednesday. Is that how we're going to act it? Like we're in the future? Or?
No, it's just going to get released on
Released on
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Today's Saturday, the 13th. So
Oh, okay. Ooh,
in southern sunny California.
that's right. Where they are talking about defunding our police.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck that shit. You know, I bet people think it's a good idea until they need a cop and they're like 911. Oh.
Did you see all the ones, especially from Texas, that are saying Texans calling 911? Do I need to put the body on the street for the home invader that tried to get in, or do I need to bury it myself?
Yeah, do I burn this or what do I do? Do y'all come pick it up? Is there a charge? Or is that just something that gets added
I'll
to my
tell you
water
what,
bill?
it's really going bananas up in Seattle. I haven't seen anything because I'm trying to disassociate from any kind of news, anything right now. But
yeah.
last time I heard, they had like a free reign 6-block area going. They
Are you
overthrew
serious?
like a police department or some shit.
Are you serious?
Yeah, some bullshit like that,
Jesus Christ. Well, I mean, people are sick of the police. I mean, look,
man. Fuck the police.
What? What?
Fuck the police.
What? I watched some. There's a fighter that Rogan was talking about that on his Instagram. It's all it is just
Fuck the police? Or pro blue?
no police brutality videos, and it's just videos of
Man,
police
look,
beating the
I'm
shit
gonna
out of
tell you
women.
now, man. The police have been beating the shit out of people for fucking ever, and the only reason why it's now a big thing is because everybody's walking around with a camcorder. Everybody has instant access to put what the fuck's going on out there for hundreds of thousands of millions of people to see. You know
Well,
what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tell you right now, Chappelle has put the best, I guess, spin on it. Look, did you see what he put out?
No.
There's a 30-minute thing you need to watch. I think it's called 8 minutes and 46 seconds.
Oh,
And
for
that's
the Floyd guy?
The Floyd guy.
Uh-huh.
George Floyd, is that correct? George, I think that's his name. Anyway.
The more I start hearing about that guy, it's...
Anyway. But he was talking about, you know, have you ever noticed that when a cop gets killed and they show up, there was a... He gives an example of, you know, something that happened in California, and when they finally found out where the guy was, he was held up in like a cabin or something, and 400 cops showed up.
Oh, wow.
And Swiss cheese this motherfucker, and 400 cops showed up and fucked up one guy because he killed one of them. And that's exactly what we're seeing on the other side, is everybody watched this cop kill this man, and all of these civilians are rallying just like those cops would. And it's an interesting perspective.
Did you hear the one cop that was there? It was like his 4th day on the force. That was with him. He's out on bond right now, or bail, for $750,000.
Because he didn't say nothing, or didn't stop it, or...
Well, they all got arrested. I don't, you know. I'm assuming because they didn't try to stop the guy or whatever. I mean, it's kind of hard when you're day 4 into it. What are you going to do when there's 3 guys that have been on the force for, you know?
I get
I'm
it.
sure when all the dust settles, the main person that's going to be crucified for this is the guy that's already killed somebody, the cop that's already murdered somebody, and has now got a second body under his belt that we know of.
I don't know if this is true or not, but Apparently, they worked together at some. They worked. The George Floyd and that cop worked together as security at somewhere.
Oh, really?
And apparently, they had a history of not liking each other because apparently George Floyd said, "Man, the dude." Apparently, the guy was quick to like pepper spray or
The guy that killed him?
The cop working security. You know, I guess part time. Was quick to pepper spray people or grab a hold of them or, you know, put them in a chokehold, and they always had beef. So that's the crazy thing is that these two motherfuckers knew each other.
Was that before Floyd like went to jail for kidnapping?
I have no idea.
And all that stuff?
I don't know anything about, like, I haven't
everything
tried.
I've heard about Floyd, he's really not that good of a citizen, so
Well,
I'm not sure.
I mean, I get it, what you're saying, but I try not to look. I'm trying not to
No,
look
if he worked security with the guy, he worked security with
you
the
know,
guy.
what I'm saying is I tried not to look at. I don't know how to put it. I've got 4 people in there to pay attention to and think about and keep safe, and I don't get in trouble by the law. I don't, speed. I don't, the things that I do that are illegal. I mean, I've gotten in trouble for, and I, did what I was supposed to do to take care of it. There was no exemptions for me because of anything.
But anyway, fuck
Yeah.
them motherfuckers. 8 minutes and 45 seconds. That dude hollered, "I can't breathe." They killed that dude.
You need to watch that Chappelle. It's
I'll
pretty
check
good.
it out. Post the link. Right there.
There. Yeah, fuck that. But now some of these fucking police brutality videos are fucking disgusting.
Do we want to throw a few links out for them?
Man, I don't know. I have to try to find what I was looking at because
Okay.
it was one video that was a compilation of videos.
Well, if y'all are down there and now after this, or you're attentive,
But
this
like
is
cops,
like, hey, I want to move on.
there was
just
one
check it
cop.
out.
There was one cop that turned with a paintball gun and was just like directly at, like, I'm looking at you right now, pointing the gun at the cameraman and just unloading pepper paintballs on him. On like a CNN fucking reporter.
Damn.
And apparently one CNN reporter got hit in the fucking face with a beanbag round and lost her fucking eye.
Oh man, was she cute?
I don't know. I didn't see like what she looked like.
Well, I mean, if she was a 4 to begin with, then there's no big loss.
Fucking 2.5 now.
Now if she was an 8, and now she's a 6, then she's a little more obtainable for me.
Especially with the disability, you can help her work through it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's pretty,
She would never see
pretty
it
gallant
coming.
of you. She would never see you coming.
Yeah. What is it? Man hooks up with the prostitute with the glass eye, and he fucks her in the eye, and he says next time, same time next week, she says, "I'll keep an eye out for you."
Keep an eye out for you. I've never heard that one.
Ba-doom.
Ba-dum-bum. So, but
I do like the new logo though. What made you decide to get creative?
I had downloaded a logo maker for, I don't even remember why I did it.
Do you know what kind of font that is?
Nope. Do you?
I do
New
not.
Times
I wish
Roman.
I was gonna try to just come up with something clever, but that's all I knew was
Yeah,
New
Sans
Times
5.
or what is it, Cabria,
Well, I don't know.
Cabria,
Yeah, there's a
whatever the
bunch
fuck
of
it
them.
is.
There's a bunch of them. No, I just did it. I thought it looked good. I liked the colors, and I just thought it looked good. So, but no, I downloaded an app on my phone, and I mean,
Doing
it's
some
called
shameless
it's
plugging
called
real quick. You doing
Logo
any comedy
Maker.
lately, or is everything
Nah,
still
but there is
kind of?
nothing's going on
Is
here.
there an open mic coming up soon?
No, I mean, unless I'm going to do one back here, but I'm not, unless I have a bunch of people here.
I think that would be pretty cool for you to have maybe some local comedians, since you already have that avenue with your other podcast and with your put this in your mouth stuff.
Is that what I should name that?
Put this in your
Put
mouth.
this in your mouth.
Well, that's discussion for later off there.
Okay.
You
Anyway.
know, big things coming. Y'all keep staying
Well, but
tuned.
I mean, I just don't. I mean, it's been done. It's been done enough now to realize that comedy without an audience is not really
funny.
It's not really doable. The dude that was in that fireman TV show, Rescue Me, the guy that ranted all the time.
Dennis Leary?
Dennis Leary. You remember how he would rant and go on these long rants for his comedy stuff? I think that's how you'd have to do it to make it, I think, funny, because I don't think you can be waiting on a punchline. I think you need to be constantly. It needs to be more like a radio show where you're constantly firing away. You're not.
Are you
don't have
trying to
punchlines.
evolve your comedy then to do something like
Nah,
that? Or-
watching. I've seen two comedy things on YouTube. One was the Dave Chappelle thing, and one was the Mark Norman, I think is that guy's name. And it was very interesting to watch them do comedy because they weren't polished. And that's not something that you get to see whenever I guess don't
was
live.
it a whole set by Dave Chappelle?
It was 30 minutes.
Really?
But it wasn't. It was
And
more.
material?
It was more. I think it was more of what he needed to say about what's going on today.
With some funniness in it?
not
really?
not much.
Right, 'cause it's more
But
of
it's
a
Dave
rant.
Chappelle. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like he's got that
Fucking
way
love
about
Dave
it.
Chappelle,
Got that,
man.
yeah, dude. He's awesome.
Dave, come smoke a hoot with us.
Come give a hoot.
Yeah.
Come on, David.
David
Please.
Chappelle. David, I wish I knew his middle name.
I wouldn't even disrespect him by calling him by his middle name. I feel weird calling him David. Mr.
I know.
Chappelle.
Mr. Chappelle.
They'd love it.
Man, you would
We'd
love
love it.
hanging out with us. We smoke whiteys.
That's racist, Richard. You can't be that way.
This is
telling
why
him.
that's how he should never
You be
feel.
woke.
He shouldn't be.
No, I think
speaking of woke, I watched that show on HBO, Watchmen.
Okay.
It's fucking good, man. You would enjoy it. Well, I don't know. You're not really into the superhero-y stuff, but our listeners out there may be. But there's a lot in that's kind of going on in today's stuff too, with KKK and the cops and stuff like that. And
It's called The Watchmen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's really good.
All right.
There was a movie quite a few years ago that came out, and this is a series now on HBO. I signed up for the HBO Max, and I watched it, so now I don't. Now, unfortunately, the HBO Max isn't on Roku yet, so I can't just watch the shit in my house, so I got to just do it through my computer.
Well, I got HBO now, and apparently it's supposed to cross over.
Yeah,
but
because I was able to sign in and watch HBO now on my Roku, but not HBO Max.
it's supposed. But I don't know why I can't. I guess because I've got it through Amazon, I can't
Probably so.
access it yet.
Yeah.
I don't fucking know. It sucks because you're supposed to be able to watch all of the Big Bang Theories on there.
Shit, afterwards I'll give you my passcode.
Sweet.
Sorry, listeners, y'all don't
good.
approve it. Here, look, click the link.
Yeah, click the link below. Never gonna give you
Right,
up.
exactly.
Never gonna let you down. Never gonna turn around and desert you. Man,
So
how
big
starstruck would you be if Dave Chappelle was in here?
man,
I don't
I
even
just
know if I
let-
could have a conversation.
I could. I feel like I could. It'd be like, man, you're so great.
Did you really see that baby and that bitch's pussy in the club?
Man,
How
did
was
you
that
buy
for
some
real?
weed from that
Did
baby?
you really buy it?
Did you really?
Give me 220s.
Come
man.
on, baby.
Did you really do that?
I think it would be cool. I mean, it would be. A
I
big
think I would be
spectacle.
starstruck.
You would really.
I don't think I could do it because I'm a huge fan. I mean, I don't know. It'd be weird for me. I think it would be awkward. I mean, he'd have to be here for a couple of hours for it to settle down.
Right.
Like, he'd have to be here for an hour for us to.
You would have to be maybe in a room where he's being interviewed by somebody, and you're hanging out in the background, and maybe
No, I think
afterwards-
it would to not be starstruck. I think I'd have to sit with him, like he'd have to sit back here and be like, "Oh man, yeah," and we just smoke, give a couple of hoots and then do and then start the show. I don't know if I can do
Chappelle
it.
show.
Hey,
Chappelle show.
I don't think I can do it, man. I think I'd be starstruck. That'd be the crazy
Better
thing
not
about doing
change that
if you turn the crazy thing for me is if we ever turn the podcast into something where you had guests coming on here that you admired and watched and you were a fan of, that would be such a difficult task for me to get over the fact that you're here. Sign that fucking wall.
I don't think it would be. I think you're thinking it would be because of who it is and not
Yeah.
having it. But I don't think the initial, because you got to think they're going to come here before all this is. So you'll get over it real quick. Like, oh man, I can't fucking believe this. I'm so excited. And
Oh,
then,
man.
and then once you hit on, it's,
That'd be
then
so
that-
awesome.
yeah. So come on, Dave.
Come on, Dave.
Fulfill this.
I had
dude.
to guess I had to
He
put
bought
him in.
tickets for his birthday
I did.
to see you and Rogan.
I did.
And it got canceled.
And COVID fucked
And
that
COVID
up.
fucked it, man.
I still don't. I'm not sure. It's supposed to be
You
September.
know what, Dave? I'll give you $5,000.
Whoa,
Cash money.
shit.
You come down here and do an episode with us on Two Guys, Two Hoots.
I guess I gotta commit to putting half of that up, don't I? If you're gonna. Do
If
that.
not, I got you. $5,000.
Well, I
Cash.
mean, if I'd give him, I'd split the 25 with you to get him up here, down here,
down here.
down here. He'd have to call because we'd have to give him the address here in southern sunny California. So.
But yeah, come on, Dave.
Come on, Dave. Anyway, I talked to our Spanish friend via Facebook the other day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
How's he doing?
I guess he's doing all right. He had posted something, and I asked him if he had watched any of this yet, and he said no, not yet. So, motherfucker, you better be watching.
Yeah, that's all.
You know who you are.
Better be. Thinking about heading down that way to play some DG. So
I don't think he's down that way. I'm pretty sure he's north.
Oh, really? He's not?
I think so.
Really?
I think so. We'll talk about that off air. Miss you, brother. Still think about that taxi cab. Ever tell you about that? We were going camping one time, and we were going down the interstate, and right there at like Benton Road and everything, where 20, does that to Benton Road and everything, and then Texas or what is that, Barksdale Boulevard or whatever. It's that weird series of exits, and then the interstate continues on. There was a fucking full spare tire in the middle of the road, rim and tire and everything.
Well,
and this cabbie is in the far right lane. It's 3 lanes right there, and he's in the far right lane.
Yeah, heading down.
Heading towards,
the
Mendon
interstate
or whatever. No, he's on the interstate, and like we're all on the interstate, and we're continuing down, and this dude shoots from the left lane and tries to shoot over, and when he does, like I see the tire in the middle of the road, it's clear as day, and he wasn't paying attention. That motherfucker hit that tire, and fucking that cab got airborne, and all 4 tires come off the ground, and then it hit, and that thing swerved, and I swear, I don't remember, we were laughing so hard, but I can't remember if there was a fare in the back, you know what I mean, like if he had somebody in the car with him or not, but that cabbie, I guarantee that cabbie shit his pants, because I mean he nailed that tire and just boom, and it was so funny, man. We were in tears. We were driving the Dodge going out to Bod Call.
That's great.
Yeah, that was funny as fuck. That was that night that Big Red had gone and picked up a bunch of firewood, and he was like, oh man, look at all these perfectly cut pieces that are stacked up firewood like in a pile here. This is amazing. And he picks all these pieces of firewood and brings them back to the campsite, and then realizes that he's covered in soot because he picked up an old fire pit that somebody had just poured water on top of. So he picked up a bunch of soot-covered burnt logs and brought them back to the campsite.
Silly.
Oh man, we used to have such a good time out there, camping. Not even really camping. Like, I mean, I took a fucking TV and a HD antenna out there one time. We were watching football at the campsite, just chilling. I think we had gotten a bunch of ecstasy or something. Did I take it too far? Oh, is it
Drugs
telling
are
you to
bad.
breathe? Is it telling you to breathe? Are you
Drugs are
breathing
bad.
with your wife?
I am.
You gotta do it for a whole minute.
I
man.
know.
You gonna do? Am I got to edit out a whole minute of this show?
No, it was good. We heard about your ecstasy usage. Oh man, my heart rate's a little high right now.
You have it set to where if your heart rate gets really like weird, it alerts.
I don't think so.
I think I set mine the other day because it was an option.
Maybe
Have you
it's
done
'cause
like your
I'm-
medical ID and all that stuff
I don't know.
through your phone?
I don't know.
You can just put like all your medical information, whether you're allergic to something or.
Fuck them
Home
motherfuckers.
medicines.
I ain't trying to give them my
No, it's
information.
for the fucking fire department. If they find you in a car crash, they can
Let
look
me
at your
die.
phone. Okay, whatever. DNR, huh?
Yeah.
And that I thought about. I believe. I could be wrong about this, but I believe a yellow band around your arm signifies do not resuscitate. Left
really?
arm, I believe, or left wrist.
Huh.
And I thought about getting the tattoo so that way I will never be resuscitated.
What if it's you were having a light little heart attack and you still have 30 years left on you? You still don't want to be resuscitated?
I mean, pretty sure they're gonna, like, I'm pretty sure it doesn't like mean you're, 911 gets there and you're not breathing, they're not gonna try to get you back. But I want to.
Or do you think DNR is more for someone that's like terminal? We're gonna pull the plug, don't revive me, or something like that.
Yeah.
Not a
Like you have something massive,
like your dad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If he would have went, did he go out
Yeah.
when he had his heart attack?
Twice.
Yeah. So what? If he had a DNR, but could have easily
They
been.
would have still, in that particular case, I believe they would have continued to try to get him back.
Right.
all the way to the hospital, which is where he, you know.
Whatever happened to Jack Kevorkian?
I don't know. Jail?
Did he go to jail? Did he get out of jail? Is he still alive?
I don't know. Did you think anybody helped him kill himself? He probably knew how to do that.
I want to say in like one or two states like Oregon or Washington, like for people that are terminal, they can pick the days they want to die on.
Really?
Now, this is stemming from a little thing on Facebook
that you remember seeing a couple weeks
that a
ago.
girl. No, it was a while ago because I remember reading it and I thought it was fucking odd. Not odd, but like. Anyway, she got to pick. She got to pick the day she wanted to die on,
Right.
and like wrote this long story and stuff like that. So I just,
How'd she go? Like, did they just like
I guess euthanasia,
lethal injection type thing?
Yeah.
I remember one of the first podcasts I ever listened to. I could not tell you who it was. It may have been like the Chick McGee podcast, because that's one of the first ones that I ever started listening to was his. And there was a conversation that somebody had with this guy who helped his mom kill herself. She was old. She was terminal. She was hurting really bad. And she said that what she was going to do is she was going to take sleeping pills and lay down in the bed. And as she laid down in the bed and started getting sleepy, she was just going to put a bag over her head, suffocate, and die. But suicide, her insurance doesn't pay out, and you know, her friends would, you know, think bad about her, blah blah blah, yada yada yada. There'd be a lot of questions that people would, you know. So she wanted him to come over and take the bag off her fucking head, and he fucking had to go do it, knowing that she was going to do it.
Did he get written into the will?
I'm pretty sure. I mean, I don't know. I don't remember the details of it like that, but that's fucking insane. I mean, how do you fucking answer that question?
Yeah. What if it's one of your like? What if your mom asked you to help?
That's what I'm saying.
You know
like,
what
this was this dude's mom.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, and then if your mom asks you to do that shit, how you fucking do that if you're like, what if your daughter asks you that? I mean, your son asks you that because he's, you know, terminally ill in his 30s.
He ain't got to
like,
be
Dad,
terminally ill. I'll fucking do it.
I'll do it tomorrow, man. He's like, man, that motherfucker better be careful. He's going to wake up with a bag around his face.
This girl I know posted something saying, have you ever looked at your child and just your heart melts because you love them so much? And I'm like, fuck no,
Nope.
man. I'm here lately. I look at my kid and I'm like, oh.
I looked at my child and my heart accelerates because I realize how hard I'm breathing trying to fight them to stay underwater.
Right?
Oh, that's not funny. Women drown their children all the time. Let's not make jokes about real things.
Okay.
Hoot. Hoot.
Just recently in like West Monroe, Louisiana, I heard.
Where's that at?
Fucking
Way
Hickville.
east of here, right? Yeah.
A mom just killed herself and her kids.
How? Like how and why?
Shot, just gun.
Oh
gunned
my God.
Gunned her kids down and killed herself.
No note, no nothing.
I'm not sure about all that. I just know and I think it was 3 kids.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, and then there's
I would
another.
kill my wife if she did that.
And then there's another one where this woman threw 2 kids into the lake and took off running.
Why
They
are
have
you
her-
fighting back a laugh? This isn't.
I don't know. It's just
All right. Why is it
because
making
it's
me
on it's on camera.
Whoa, hold on a second.
Yeah, and
they got
it's
it on
like-
camera. Her
yeah,
throwing her kids
it's her
in the
throwing
lake?
the kids into the lake, and then she like turns around, and, like takes off running, and then all I can think is, "You gonna learn today."
You learn how to swim. Were they like babies?
Yeah.
Oh
I
man,
think so.
come on.
Yeah.
How do you watch that?
I don't know. So.
Were they okay, or did any?
I'm
do you
not
have any
that's
information?
What, following the story
God, we
about
need
the
a
West
producer.
Monroe, yeah.
We need a producer, somebody to look this up.
Maybe there'll be a
Rogan's
link.
got it figured
I don't
out
know.
with that Jamie shit, man.
Yeah.
Jamie, look that up.
What if Dave Chappelle became our Jamie?
I would never think of that in a million years, but if he did, I would fucking take it in a second. You know what I mean?
right.
I'd love
Come
it.
on,
He could
Dave.
sit right here.
We're just kidding, man. Come on.
I'll even buy him
Just
a new
say-
chair. I ain't gonna give him $5,000 if I buy him a new chair. you know?
Right. You know.
It's either or.
We'll negotiate.
Look, man, he can either come and intern for us, or he
Yeah.
can just try to navigate these waters his damn self.
Right.
I don't think he's gonna do good, but Oh man, what a fucking ridiculous! I wonder who told him, if ever, that he wasn't gonna make it. You're never gonna make it.
Right.
Like, and how they feel today,
Yeah.
or did they kill themselves and their children?
He's had a long career.
A hilarious career.
Yeah. He's had some up and downs.
Do you remember him being in the Nutty Professor? You know,
The first one?
women be shopping.
It's been a long time since I've seen Nutty Professor, so no.
Yeah, no, he's in the Nutty Professor, and Eddie Murphy, like whoops his ass and like grabs him by the arm and
Yeah.
loving you
Oh,
is
okay.
easy, cause Yeah, that was Dave Chappelle, young Dave Chappelle.
Was that after or before Half Baked?
Man, right around that. So
Yeah.
I think after, I don't know, but I remember Half Baked being funny, but I can't remember it like that.
Oh, I remember Half Baked. That's like a quotable.
Butternuts. Buttercup.
Nasty Nate. You're a human, not a fish.
Not a fish.
If you haven't seen Half Baked, then I don't even know why you're listening to this show.
Yeah. Yeah. No shit. Well, so you like my logo, huh? We're going to go back to that.
That's not bad. You should incorporate a couple of owls with that logo.
Who?
Yeah.
Only for, well, no, I need to do, I
Just
need to
for
make,
ours.
I need to make
one
a
at the top and one at the
I
bottom.
need to make a 2 Guys 2 Hoots logo is what I need to do for the show. Instead of just those pictures that we use.
Yeah. Make our own trademark. Copyright. We're blowing up.
Oh, yeah.
I saw 1 view already on our newest one.
Really?
Yeah.
The one from Wednesday?
Yeah.
Nice.
So.
We got 10 subscribers. Thank you guys.
Yeah. Hell yeah. We hope
Should
y'all.
we shorten these videos? Should we shorten it? No, it's 2 Hoots. How are you going to shorten it?
I mean, I can't.
Yeah, never mind.
What is it going to be?
I'm 2 Hoots in. I'm not being rational.
2 guys, 1 hoot?
Ugh. That sounds disgusting.
I mean, that's
How you
that's 15 minutes.
Man. Dude, it has been a day. I got a new ordered a new dishwasher today.
Well, nice.
Yeah.
Nice to see you're upgrading appliances in your...
Dude, the
home.
fucking dishwasher I got won't drain no more.
Didn't you just get a dishwasher not long ago?
Well, I had one, and my mom and stepdad replaced theirs, and they had the stainless steel one. My aunt wanted the white one, and hey, it all worked out. But unfortunately, either because we don't clean dishes good enough, or maybe we use shit soap, or I don't fucking know. Some reason the pump went out. I fixed it once, and now it's out again. And I'm honestly, I don't really want to pull it out and take it apart like that again and deal with that again, because we got it working, and then it quit, and I just, fuck it, we're just going to replace this bitch. So, goodbye, motherfucker.
Nice.
So, it was an internet sale, too, because if you can't find one in town, dishwashers are sold out in town.
I wonder if that's a coronavirus thing.
Maybe because people are...
All the upgrades people have been doing to their house.
Maybe. Or maybe
Being home.
maybe construction companies, like direct, is out. Because
Supply chains.
manufacturers aren't, working because of Corona.
Yeah.
Assembly lines aren't running.
Something like that.
I don't know, but the only one that I could find in town was $1,000, and I wasn't spending $1,000 on a dishwasher. I'd rather wash dishes by hand. Because that's what I went and did earlier. It took 20 minutes to, and it was a sink full of fucking dishes. You know what I mean? Like, we hadn't done it in a while. It took 20 minutes. It's like, damn, oh yeah, that's right. I used to do this all the fucking time. Forgot about that. I used to do this as a job once. I can wash dishes. It's okay. So, but I did order a dishwasher, so I don't have to do that shit. And hopefully this one will be like, man, we had one when we lived over on Delaware. You all right? You can do it.
I'm good.
When we lived over on Delaware, that one that we had on Delaware would take the color off of plates. You know what I mean? Like, you put a burgundy plate in there, that bitch came out great. That motherfucker was strong. You could take cheese that had dried and sat, or egg that had dried and sat on a plate, and
Clean them.
right off.
Nice.
That motherfucker was like a pressure washer. That's what it had. There was a bunch of guys in there with power washers hosing your dishes
Ain't got
off.
shit else to do. Pressure washers are cool.
I like that. That's satisfying.
Just sit out there, pressure wash your concrete. Just watch it, clean it.
You piss me off. I've watched you pressure wash, and you piss me off when you pressure wash. Because you don't do anything at uniform at all. You do like a... I've watched you do a square, and then you cut a line all the way across, and then you act like you're about to do this one section, and then you do half of it, and then go up. You're fucking all over the place. I get real OCD when I power wash them.
You power wash your way. I'll power wash my
Yeah,
way.
no, I get it. But I get OCD when I power wash, and I can't watch other people do it when they're fucking retarded with it.
What do you want to just come power wash?
Hell, not for the right price.
Well, no, this would be to satisfy your OCD trigger.
I just won't watch. That's what I won't do. Wouldn't be prudent at this juncture. Not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. Oh man, I've been watching UFO Files on Netflix. I don't know if you've seen that, but like the Hangar One Files presents UFO Hotspots with Dave something another.
What's it about?
The fuck do you think it's about? UFOs, aliens, and shit.
Well, tell me something I don't know about UFOs.
There ain't
and
nothing you don't
aliens.
know about UFOs and aliens, other than like presidents have like dapped them up and shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then like,
Do you think the Men in Black are real?
I mean, according to this, they done got people and X'd them out, and
Damn.
there's people that were gonna come out about it, and they, you know what I mean? You had a heart attack the night of, or
Chitty chitty bang bang.
chitty chitty boom boom. What happened? Where does brains go? Is that spaghetti sauce all over the wall? That's his thoughts. Anyway.
You know the
aliens.
last thing that goes through a bug's mind when it hits your windshield?
His ass.
That's right.
Hey yo. No, but ever since, I've been before, like when I walk out the door and when I'm going inside at night, when I'm coming out from, inside at night or whatever, I always look up and just take a second and just look at the sky for a minute. Especially after what I saw that night, walking over to your house. I still can't figure out what that was. That shit was awesome.
They're out there. Maybe they're causing the coronavirus.
Maybe. I mean, the logical explanation of what I saw is like there's a group of satellites that are a certain amount of space away from each other that are in the same orbit that work together or something. I really don't fucking know, but that shit was insane. I wish you could have seen it so I didn't seem totally insane.
I wonder how often that happens.
I haven't seen it again, obviously,
Yeah.
but that's why I want to go up to that place I want to go camping at, and go up on a new moon where it's super fucking dark out, and what do we get to see?
Stars, satellites.
Shooting stars.
Would you
Milky
have
Way.
the song Satellite by Dave Matthews playing
Satellites.
while you're out there?
No.
If it was just you and your old lady.
No. That would attract wildlife.
The music?
Huh? Yeah, that song.
Yeah.
Because it sounds like a cat in a blender, so I'm pretty sure there's a bear that's going to come after that free meal. Hey, man, they upset me when we went to that concert that we went to.
Oh, yeah?
How you going to put on a concert, charge motherfuckers money, and then evacuate everybody because there's a thunderstorm 70 miles north of there, and then when you start letting everybody back in, like you open the gates, and as you open the gates, you hear the opening band start playing, which is who I wanted to see, John Butler Trio.
Right.
And by the time we get in and, get sitting down,
They're
like,
getting off.
they're almost done, and then Dave Matthews comes up and plays nothing that is he's known for, and that's old school at all. It's just this brand new album that had been out for like a week,
And it sucks.
and it's like, what the fuck is this? They did one cover of Don't Fear the Reaper,
Uh-huh.
and that was it. And then like it was so bad, it was so terrible, so fucking disappointing. I had to listen to John Butler Trio.
You
from
know what
the
I just put
speakers
together?
out front. What?
One day we want to come here and hang out. The other day, go fuck yourself.
Dude, I like that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, you've got a valid point. I would not be starstruck by one of those Daves.
Right.
I'd be like, you owe me.
Right.
Like, I think those tickets are like
Let me
86
tell
bucks
you
a piece.
motherfucker.
Look, I paid 86 bucks a piece for the other Dave's tickets,
Right.
and he can keep them.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? But the other Dave, I think I paid like 86 bucks for those.
Oh,
You
go
owe
ahead,
me
yeah.
that plus pain and
Yeah.
suffering. Because my ears still ain't been the same.
Right. Mr.
Neither is my
Chappelle, you
marriage.
keep doing what you do. Mr. Matthews,
Eat it.
well, I
No,
mean, you need to
enjoy.
play your hits,
Yes,
okay?
yes.
Nobody gives a fuck about your new songs. Play
No.
2 songs off your new album that you think are okay. And everything else needs to be covers and or the good shit.
What'd you say?
The good shit.
Mom, it's my birthday.
Rather what you say.
Something about a monkey on a string or something. Get out of here. All right. Well, that's
Yeah,
2.
That's 2.
Hoots. What happens now?
This is where we're always tied up at.
Well, but you know how I've been ending them lately.
Kaboom.
Kaboom. How about we do it like on Call of Duty? Kaboom.
Ooh, I like it.
Yeah. Is that what we doing?
Sure.
All right, so I'm going to have to edit a bunch of shit out that gets us to here.
Okay.
But kaboom as it's going off. Yeah.
Yeah. Hell
I'm not
yeah.
editing none of that out. I'm just going to
Nothing.
add the kaboom and keep on adding the kaboom.
We have to play some Call of Duty and see what it actually says too.
That's what he says. Like, you hit that that nuke, that bomb, and it kaboom. It's that, that raspy, fucked up voice.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what we need to play? And
I got World War II over
we're
there
two
right
hoots in, and I'm thinking about things. No, fuck that. We need to get the PlayStation 1 and play the first Resident Evil and get a PlayStation 2, and we need to play Black.
If any Sony engineers are out there listening, man, hook us up with some enhanced
Dude,
copies.
it would be so nice to be able to play that video game Black.
Yeah.
That would be a treat. Just like I'd also like to be able to watch the fucking TV show Vegas, but I can't do that right now either because it's all, you can't buy it, and I don't have a satellite. Apparently, you can watch it on satellite, but on a certain channel, E Entertainment, something West Coast channel, some shit. I don't know. But all right,
Let's
we've
check out the
we've
HBO
rambled
Max.
enough. Am I leaving any of this in, or am I taking it out?
I don't know.
Well, I'll listen
look,
to it.
you know what? When we're going through the editing process, we'll smoke a hoot.
Yeah. Are you going to be with me this time?
Maybe. We may hold hands.
Okay, sweet. Well, guess what?